Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. We're going to be going over some fundamental front headlock defense. So I'm going to show a few just general defensive concepts, and then I'm going to show a few offensive things that you can do from front headlock defense. So to start, I'm going to show some of these defensive concepts from a position where you're already snapped down in a front headlock. But these same concepts can be used, as I'll show, from when you're both standing and you're in a front headlock as well. So the first thing, our opponent has us in a front headlock right here. And your opponent is probably thinking one of two things here. They're looking for maybe an anaconda style choke, or maybe they're looking just to snap and go behind. And the keys to negating both of these is going to be your opponent's elbow. So every aspect of control and offense that you can get from being in a front headlock comes from being able to control your opponent's elbow. It's really, really important that we secure that first. But before we secure that, we have to make sure that our body position is also good. So very first thing, we do want to go ahead and start to attack this. So as you can see, my opponent's elbow is nice and high. That means they can move me. They can be really agile with what they're doing. So what I need to do is take my near side hand, so the side that's on the side that you're being front headlocked from, and I need to take one step up and reach up with this hand. And from here, I need to pull this elbow, and I need to start to control this elbow. And this changes both of the positional elements for both myself and my opponent. Because all of a sudden, it's going to be really hard for my opponent to go ahead and spin behind, because I have this control position. A lot of stuff we can do from here. Mainly, I can keep him from circling around. And the next step here, when I step up, I want to be posting on this hip right here, because I want to be able to control the distance. I don't want to let my opponent be able to just come in and throw some guillotines and do some different things. So this position right here is a really good control position. You're always going to be circling in. So I'm never going to be circling out and doing stuff like this. It's an easy way to get guillotined, and for someone who really knows what they're doing, it's an easy way to get your back taken. So again, we're in here. Always elbow, step up, right here. And now I have control of this position. And the easiest way, and probably the most basic concept of front headlock defense, post on the hip, and then we're going to step in and circle into our move. Now we're out of the front headlock. So one more time. We're in a front headlock, take a step, elbow, post the hip, circle, up, and you're also circling into your opponent. So you're not trying to back out, you're circling into your opponent. You're getting your hips into the person who has you in a front headlock. So that's one of the core ways just to get out of our front headlock if someone's feeling pretty dangerous in there and you're just looking to defend. And next I'll go over some offense that you can have also from the front headlock defense. So let's say instead of just looking to defend the front headlock, you want to be attacking out of the front headlock defense. It's going to be using the same core principles that we just discussed in defending the front headlock, but there are going to be a few key details
that's going to turn this into an offensive attack for you.
So yet again, your opponent has you in a front headlock, and this works from both being down on your knees, snap down, and also from being on your feet. One additional detail that I forgot to mention, a lot of people in Jiu-Jitsu fight front headlocks from their elbows. You want to be on your hands. If you're on your elbows, all of a sudden this person can grab your wrist and they're going to be much faster than you. It's going to be hard for you to spin with your opponent and to adjust. So something to keep in mind on your hands. So again, we're here. We stepped up. We got this elbow. Went ahead and repositioned ourselves. And we're feeling like we have pretty good control of this elbow. So now our next step is going to be the same thing. We step up, and this far hand is going to come up all the way to the armpit. So this hand's going across your own body, reaching up to the armpit, and then all of a sudden I'm going to look straight into our opponent, and I'm going to spin. So again, front headlock. We get this elbow, we're in good position. We take this step. I'm grabbing the armpit and I'm dragging. So this hand comes here, this hand lets go and attach the waist. And I throw my hips into my opponent. So from our feet, it looks pretty much the same. Just take it back. One more time. Capturing this elbow, posting on this hip, making sure my body is angled the right way. Right there. That's a sucker drag out of the front. So I'm going to show one more really fun offensive counter that's going to be used primarily when you're in a front headlock and you either circle to your feet or you're already on your feet. So again, all the same general concepts apply. We're going to get this elbow, we're going to post on the hip, and we're going to start circling into our opponent. And we start to go ahead and do the same sucker drag. But instead of circling all the way and spinning around our opponent, we're going to clamp down hard on this, and we're going to grab the lat. And from here, we're just going to step in, and we're going to toss and back arch. Step in, squat. So again, we're in on the front headlock. We start to drag. And watch where I'm grabbing here. I'm grabbing right on the far armpit or the lat. Right here is where I'm grabbing. And from here, I'm taking a step. I'm squatting, and I'm throwing my hips into my opponent, and I'm back arching through. Right here. That's going to be a lat throw from the front.